Hey everyone, my name is Art Doring. I am a managing broker at First Coast Realty Group here in Northeast Florida. Been getting a lot of requests about people wanting to become realtors and then what happens after you take your test and go to school. So let's kind of dive into that. So first of all, if you like what you hear, if you'd want some more information, please hit like and subscribe, and you'll see some more of my videos, things that are upcoming, more ideas that I have. So you want to be a real estate broker. The way Florida works is you apply to a school. Schools are very short here. You're only looking at possibly as short as 7 days to become a real estate agent. I know that's extremely short, but you're 7 days straight, Monday through Sunday, and then it's 9 to 5. So then after you do that, you take your class test, and then you take your state test, and you're now a real estate associate. So there are some costs that come with that. The real estate school, of course, you're probably looking at anywhere from $400 to $500 for that. Your class, or I'm sorry, your test, you're looking at probably about $60 to $100 for that. Matters on where you take it. Then you've got to join your local MLS. So in the state of Florida, for example, I would guess probably there's somewhere around maybe 20 to 30 MLSs in the state. You're basically joining a organization or a union. It's very much similar to that. They represent you on the state and national level. You'll be joining your MLS, which then belongs to the National Realtors Association. So with that incurs costs, and that can be the cost can go anywhere from $500 to maybe $2,000 per year. You need to look into your local MLS. You have lock boxes. You can see one back corner there. That's an electronic lock box. They cost about $100 a piece. Then access to those lock boxes. That's a fee of anywhere from $15 to $20 a month, so you can unlock that. Showings, to schedule showings, you need to have an app on your phone to be able to do that. I want to say that's about $11 to $15 a month. So there are costs that come up with just being able to be a realtor. Now, do all of those costs come up at one time? They're prorated once you get your license and you join these different services. They're prorated throughout the year and throughout the month. So all in all, if you join and you join at the beginning of the year, yeah, you probably have a $2,000 to join. But if you're like, June, July, August, somewhere there, that, of course, that number's going to be smaller. So definitely look into what the cost is going to be up front. Now, once you get your license, then what? Then what do you do with it? So you have to join a brokerage. You have to basically what's called hanging your license underneath a licensed broker, the owner of the company. That person is going to let you do sales through their name, and then you just reap the benefits from it. But there comes costs with that also. So a normal brokerage will take anywhere from 40%. I would say even better. So let's go the opposite direction. So let's go. You can have a commission split of 80-20, 60-40, 70-30. There are 100% brokerages out there. But what's the right one that fits for you? That's the question. So every brokerage out there is going to be a little bit different. Either a very small brokerage, very large brokerage. You can have brokerages that are extremely large, and they cover the whole state, but they provide no training whatsoever, no support, and you have very little fees to them, if any at all. They're just going to be there for you to hang your license, and then any sales that you do, they just take a very small portion, but they're not really there for you. Then you have the complete opposite end of the spectrum. You have your brokerages that will charge you 40% of the transaction, but they might provide a lot of training. They're always there. You need to find something probably in the middle. Now, I'm First Coast Realty Group, the one that I am a manager of. I believe that we have the best of both worlds. So we start everybody off at 80/20. Okay, so 80% of the money that you make through a home sale or land sale is yours. Okay, 20% goes to the brokerage, but so we're right in between of the really ones that take everything and the ones that don't take anything but don't provide anything. So we provide a lot of training, um, such as this video right here, and also a lot of support. I mean, our phones are always on. So if you have a question, day or night about a sale, because real estate happens all the time. I mean, as you can see, I am in my home office right now. Very rarely are we at our brokerage actually in the office. So we do have two offices here in Jacksonville, but most of the time when I go there, the door's locked. Go in, turn on the lights. I'm there for a little while. Somebody might come in, somebody might come out. But if you're in the office, you're not really working. I mean, yeah, you might be on a computer. You might be looking up, listings or something, do a comp for somebody. But really, honestly, you're working when your clients need you to go do showings. You need to go to closings. Maybe follow up on inspections or things like that. That can happen anywhere. That happens in my truck. That happens at home. That happens at the office. You know, um, Being tied down to a brokerage that requires you to do office time, I don't understand why they do that. But maybe they want somebody to answer the phone. They have a master phone number, and that phone rings. Okay, well they want somebody to be there for that. The problem is that you're not really working at that moment. You are sitting at a desk, you are waiting for the phone to ring. And probably most of the time, I think that phone's probably not even going to be for someone that's coming in to as a new lead. So um, it's completely up to you. It's what you decide you want. If you want that big brokerage feel and that big, huge name behind you, and a high commission cost because that's what they're going to do. And they're also going to charge you. You'd be very surprised about some of these brokerages that actually charge their agents to work for them. There are monthly desk fees or computer fees, filing fees that you have to pay no matter what sales you do at all. There's $100, $200, $300 fee that you have to pay to that brokerage just because you want to hang your hat there and say that I work for XYZ Realty. So we don't do that personally, and I personally would never work for a brokerage that does that. I have worked for 3 different brokerages in my career, and I feel that I have found the best one. So do interviews. Once you complete your schooling, your phone and your emails are going to blow up because now you are on everybody's web or everybody's search, and they're trying to get you to come work for them. And your phone's going to blow up. But don't just take their word for it or jump at the first one. Interview them. Okay, it's kind of the opposite of a normal business where you go in and they're interviewing you to see if you fit for them. Brokerages will 90% of the time take anybody that comes out of school because the brokerage just makes money as long as you follow the rules for that brokerage. They don't have a problem with you working there. So, but really, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and interview the broker and find out exactly what they can provide for you because it's your sales, it's your career that is on the line here. I mean, the whole reason why you got into the industry is to make money. Okay. Um, so interview your broker just as much as they're interviewing you, if not even more. Um, Another item that I would come up with is training. Okay, what kind of training is that brokerage going to give to you? And leads. So, how are you going to bring in business for yourself? Do you have a large sphere of people that you know? Past friends, family, your Facebook, your Instagram, people that know you personally that are going to trust you with the largest purchase of their life? Or are you looking to purchase leads from the internet? Now, there's different ways you can do that. Every brokerage has their specific or preferred ways. Okay, you always have the big websites, the Zillows, the Realtor.coms, the Trulias. The Zillow and Trulia are basically the same company, and they charge people for bringing in leads to them. That's how Zillow makes money. Realtor.com uses a platform called OpCity. They, in the end, you get the same result, but it's how you get there. That's different from them. So Zillow, you pay up front. You purchase leads through zip codes that you decide that you want to work in, you want to receive calls in. Now that fee is going to happen no matter what. So if you decide not to answer the phone when it comes in, you're still paying that monthly fee. Now, OpCity or Realtor.com, they're a little opposite. They don't charge anything. They expect you, or they want you to answer the phone when the app goes off, and then turn that lead into a sale. The more you do with that, the more you're going to get from them. Theirs is about 35 to 38% takeaway after the sale is done, and that's off the top prior to you doing your split with your brokerage. So if you $100,000 sale, you're going to pay them 35% of that $100,000 sale right off the top, and then whatever's left over, normally that's what you're going to split with your brokerage. So we can do the math on that another time. So leads are a very important thing. That's what's going to bring in your sales, your sphere, and letting people know, your neighborhood, walking your neighborhood and getting out there and letting people know that you are a realtor in their neighborhood and that you have a vested interest in that neighborhood to make sure that the sales go as high as possible for those sellers. So most of the time you're going to be representing buyers, because buyers are an easier lead source to have than sellers are. Sellers don't usually look on Trulia or Zillow or Realtor.com to look for a realtor. They're going to probably use a family member or somebody that they know. So that's why your sphere will probably be easier for you to get your sellers, and then your other lead sources, your website web sources, are your buyers. So there's going to be you want an equal balance of the two if you possibly can. Both can be difficult to work with, and both can be easy to work with. It just really matters on their personalities and what their expectations are for the sale. So if you subscribe to this, I will be doing what's called a first-time home buyer class that will show you how to speak the lingo, the language to your first-time home buyer, and to get them to understand what your role as a realtor is. And basically, I'll jump on it. And we don't sell homes. So if you came into this industry thinking you're going to be a salesperson, take that out of your head, because we are not salespeople. We are brokers. So as an associate, you are an arm of that brokerage. You represent that brokerage. Okay. What is the definition of a broker? It's somebody that basically takes the deal from point A to point Z and gets it done. You broker the deal. You don't sell the home. Homes sell themselves. This isn't 1974 where we go into a real estate brokerage and they've got this big pile of books, or this big book, and they flip it open and go, okay, what's for sale this week? Because I've got this in this neighborhood, and that's what we can go take a look at. No. Okay. Every single one of these people are out there on their phone 10 o'clock at night watching HGTV on their TV, and they're going through Zillow. Okay. They know exactly what's out there. They're going to be picking these houses. And what I tell all my buyers is, go ahead, text me at 10 o'clock at night. Text me that you really like 123 Sesame Street. And what my job is now to find out if that home fits the criteria that you have given me with your loan, with the neighborhood, with the kind of schools that you're looking for. Is that home a good fit for you? Is the seller a good fit for you as a buyer? There's so much information that is on the MLS that will tell you all of that. And then we guide them into, if that's the right home for them, let them make the decision. Okay. They're going to find the homes for you. And then your job is to broker that deal. Okay. Help them with the showing, help them with the offer, getting them inspections, getting a good lender for them if they don't have one, and then getting them to closing. Okay. So that's what we do as a real estate agent. So if you came into this video, not even knowing what, if you want to get into real estate, that's basically what we do. So don't even think about you're a sales agent. Adding the word sales agent with realtor is a horrible idea. And I try to tell all my buyers and my sellers that we don't sell the home. Okay, your home or the home that's out there sells itself. The neighborhood, the color, the way they've taken care of the home, the price. That's what buyers are going to be looking at, not whether or not I say, hey, I've got these 3 houses for you. This is not love it or list it. They're not going to go look at 3 different houses and they're going to pick one of those 3 that I give them. It doesn't work that way. There's 10,000 houses out there on a good time, and they go look at which one do you want to look at? Fine, let's go down that road. There's 15 different paths. If they choose path 12, that's the path that we're going to go down. If the lender and everybody says, yeah, that's it, then we go down that path. Your job is to get them from point A, the first meeting, to the last day closing, hand them the keys, and then to continue that relationship down the road, because one day they're going to want to sell that home, or they know somebody that's going to want to buy or sell a home. You continue that relationship afterwards. So again, if you like everything what you just heard, I'd be more than happy to do some more comments on it. Put something in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to make another video for you. I feel that I'm a Christian. God has given me a gift of gab, first of all, and second of all, to want to help people. So that's one of the reasons why I do these videos. So just to help people, guide them in the right direction, and see what I can do for them. So if you have any questions, you can look me up on Zillow, Art Doring, Doring. Name is in the description. Look me up on Zillow. Reach out to me. See how I run my Zillow campaigns and how my Zillow platform works. And I'll be more than happy to help. If you are looking for a brokerage in the Northeast Florida area, and actually we are in South Florida also now. If you're looking for a brokerage to work for, and you just have some questions or you want to actually talk to us a little bit more, please reach out to us, First Coast Realty Group, and we've been more than happy to. So thank you for listening. If you like everything, like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.